Hey friends, welcome to your movement wellness class. This will be about 15 minutes, just targeted to get your whole body going, moving and grooving. Great for a pre-workout warm-up or just your yoga and movement for the day, especially in the morning. You won't need any props unless you love practicing with them. Today we're going to be moving a lot kind of side to side, back and forth on our mats. So if you need to kind of reorient your space, that's the plan. Let's just get started in a bear sit. So you're going to separate your legs, place your feet down on the ground. You're sitting in the middle of the mat, and then kneecaps point up to the sky. Your hands are behind you for support. Take a big roll of your shoulders back, lifting your chest up. Close your eyes and take 3 breaths here. Intentionally centering, bringing your body, your mind, your breath, your intention here for the next 15 minutes. Last full inhale, and then exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Open your eyes. We're going to start dropping our knees from side to side, taking these little windshield wiper movements. I'm afraid my floor is so squeaky. Okay. Dropping knees to the right, and then over to the left. Really working into rotation of the hip joints. Good, and then next time your knees fall over to the right, let your trunk and torso follow, and then we're going to take a little fold over our right shin. You can use your hands for support or not. Dip your chest low, lift it back up. With or without using your hands, glide your knees through center and then over to the left. Inhale to lift up tall out of your waist, and then exhale to fold. Again, it's a little more active if you don't use your hands as brakes, but you can feel it out. We'll do a couple on each side. So move through center, drop knees to the right, and fold. Lift back up, roll through center, and over to the left. Good, this time, drop your knees to the right, and then we're gonna bridge up. So extend your hips forward, drive them up in front of you, push down through your shins. Good, lower butt down, roll knees through center, and then do that little bridge. So we're driving through our shins, and then lifting our hips up and off the mat. One more on each side. Roll through center, lift up, extend forward. Control the lowering back down, glide your knees through center, and then drive them up. Good. We'll make it over to the right side again. And then this time, plant your right hand behind you. Extend your hips forward as you sweep your left arm forward and then over to the right. Big left side body stretch. Breathe in. Exhale to lower. Move through center. Knees to the left. Left hand plants. Drive your hips forward. Right arm reaches up, forward, and over to the left. Inhale here. Into your right lung. And lower back down. One more on each side. Move at your own pace. Over to the right. Find that side body stretch with hip extension. Through center and over to the left. Lift up. Right side body stretch. Good. Come back through center. Drop knees to the right. Then, as we drive our hips forward, we're going to lift our left leg and step it to the back of the mat. Okay, so we're in this combat squat, meaning our right shin is on the mat, and then our left leg is kind of flossing back and forth into this lunge position. Plant your left hand on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, right hand high, and take some big circles with the right arm. This is going to find some twisting, some opening, rotating through the thoracic spine as well as the shoulder. You can switch the direction of your circles if you'd like. Good, and then you can also kind of warm up through that left ankle by leaning your knee over, out and past your toes if that feels okay for you. Alright, sit down onto your right hip, move your knees through center, drop into the left, other side. So as we drive our hips up, we're going to step our right foot to the top of the mat. Find your little half squat, take a little warm up, kind of sinking down into your hips, and then plant your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Big strokes open with the left arm. can switch the direction of your circles if you'd like. Good, and then a little bit more warm up through that right ankle by leaning your knee forward and backwards. All right, sit down onto your left hip, move through center, knees drop to the right. This time, plant your right hand, and then we're gonna extend both legs long. So we're in this little lazy side seal. Let your right rib cage drop heavy down towards the mat. Find that nice side stretch. And take a few breaths here. You can even let your right shoulder shrug up towards your ear and drop your ear to your shoulder. I feel this a lot along the right waistline. Send extra breath there. From here, we're going to move back and forth between this side seal and a modified side plank. So bend your right knee, plant it underneath you. Ground down through left foot and right palm, and then lift your hips up. Reach your left arm up and overhead. Modified side plank. And then lower right hip down, straighten right leg, let right rib cage drop. Side stretch. Good, bend right knee. Plant again, lift your hips up, reach left arm up and over, modified side plank. And then lower back down to your side seal. Breathe here one more time. Modified side plank, ground down through left foot. Lift your hips up. And then lower back down. Good. Curl both knees in now to your kind of side bear sit, your 90-90. And then we'll go to the other side. So drop knees over to the left. This time left hand plants at the top of the mat. We extend both legs long, and we're in our side stretch for a few breaths. Good. Now curl right knee underneath you. Plant down through left hand and right foot, and then push down through your left shin as you lift your hips up. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Lower hips down, stretch left leg long, side seal. 2 more cycles, bend your left knee, ground down, lift up to modified side plank. Lower down, stretch long and straight. And one more time, lift up. And lower down with control. Good, curl both legs underneath you, find your 90-90. And then we'll move through our bear sit in the center. And drop your knees down to the right side again. This time we're going to plant both hands at the back of the mat and then step your right knee underneath your body. So we land in a tabletop position. From here, take 3 rounds of cat-cow because it feels good. Inhaling to drop your belly, lift your chest and pull it through your shoulders, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your spine, touch into chest and push the ground away. Inhale, open up into your cow. Exhale, curl and round into cat pose. One more time. Good. Ground down through left hand. Inhale, sweep right hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Right hand dives underneath left. Rest down onto your right ear. We're going to lift our left arm, take a big backstroke. Find that internal rotation, so turning thumb down. And then maybe it finds the inside of your right thigh or behind your back somewhere. Right arm is extended out to the side. And then from here, we're going to sit our hips back towards our heels and then kind of roll our left shoulder down. So you'll feel a big stretch along the back side of your right shoulder and along the right side body. It might feel a little bit awkward, but kind of targeting areas that are a little bit harder. 3 breaths here. Good. Roll your right ear back to the mat. Lift your left hand to the sky. Plant it down and then inhale one more. Sweep up with the right hand. Good. This time extend right arm forward. Ground down through your right knee and right toes for balance. And then find a bird dog. So we're extending our left leg long and our right arm in front of us. Breathe in here. Nice activation of the back body, keeping your core nice and stable, not letting your trunk dip or sway. Good. Exhale, pull right elbow and left knee in towards the center, but don't let it move your body, just moving at the limbs. Inhale to extend long. Exhale, pull it in. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, contract. Next time you go straight, this time curl left heel into glute. Reach your right arm back, and if you can, find the outside of your left ankle and flex your ankle here. So we're in a tiger pose, but this time, as you kick your foot into your hand, you're gonna open your chest to the right. If this feels like way too much, find whatever bird dog or cat cow feels good for you. But if you're in tiger pose, we're flexing our ankles, and then we're peeling our right shoulder open and our collarbones over to the right. 3 breaths here. Left back body is strong, glute is engaged, pressing heel up to the sky for 2. And 1, gently release. 2 hands, 2 knees to the mat. 1 more round of cat-cow. Good. Bend your right knee, aim it towards your left wrist so that we can come into our 90-90 sit. Glide your knees over to the other side, and we're over on the left. 2 hands plant, left knee steps back, find your tabletop pose. 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to dip your belly, open up your heart. Exhale to curl, round, press away. Really close your eyes and feel that movement at each and every joint that you can. Each part of your spine, between the shoulder blades. 1 more round. Neutral spine, plant your right hand down. As you breathe in, sweep left fingertips high, and then exhale, thread the needle. Left hand dives underneath right, left ear rests down. From here, big back stroke with the right arm, find that internal rotation, and then left hand finds the back body or the hip crease or the inside of the left thigh. Now tuck your toes, and then set your hips back towards your heels as you kind of roll your right shoulder down. So big stretch for the outside of the left shoulder and the left side body. 3 breaths. Good, roll through center. Plant your right hand down again. Inhale, sweep left fingertips high. And then reach them forward. Stabilize through your middle of your body. Extend right leg long. Bird dog shape. Inhale. Exhale, again, trunk stays steady. Bring left elbow, right knee in. Inhale to stretch long. Exhale, curl in. 1 more time. Good. As you extend long 1 more time, we're gonna curl right heel into glute. Reach back with your left hand for the outside of your right ankle as you flex your foot. This tiger pose variation, we're gonna peel our left shoulder open and look over to the left. Nice stretch for the chest as well. 3 breaths here. Let's take 1 more expansive inhale. And exhale, slowly release. 2 hands, 2 knees to the mat. Breathe in for your cat-cow. And then breathe out. Target your left knee to your right wrist. Sit your left hip down. Knees through center, bear sit. And from here, wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins. Extend your spine nice and tall. Breathe into the back space of the heart. And out through the rib cage. And as you're ready, you can use your hands or not. We're going to come to stand at the top of the mat. And then from here, we're just doing some kind of funky standing motions. So let's take our right arm high, find your tricep stretch. So right elbow is pointing to the sky. You're bending at the elbow, bringing your right hand in between your shoulder blades at the back of the neck. Good. And then from here, take a little side stretch over to the left as you bend into your right knee. And then step your left foot behind you. Kind of sway side to side. Find what feels good. If that feels funky, we can bend to left knee And then sweep our right leg behind us. Kind of just experimenting here. I think that probably feels like a better side stretch. Good. Now, stand on your left leg, bring your right knee into your chest and your hands to heart center. Circle your right knee back behind you, plant it down. We're gonna rotate our whole body to the back of the mat. And then from here, bend into your right knee, left elbow, tricep stretch. Left leg sweeps back behind the right. So it's a side body stretch, tricep stretch. Kind of sink into it, let it feel good. Stand strong through your right leg, bring your left knee and your hands into heart center. Circle that left knee all the way out to the side, to the front of the mat. We're just gonna do that a few times on each side. So now left knee is bent, right leg sweeps behind, right side tricep stretch. Fluid now, right knee to chest, circle it back, bend into your right knee at the back of the mat, left leg steps behind, left tricep stretch. Left knee to chest, find that dancing movement to the front of the mat. Let it feel good, even if you're not doing this exact same thing. Try to find some type of standing exploration with balance, with some hip mobility, with some side body stretching. Good, let's do one more circling left knee to the front of the mat. Right side stretch. Balance on your left leg, sweep right leg back. And then left side stretch. Balance on your right leg. And then move through center. Bring your feet nice and wide. Your toes are in, your heels are out. Inhale to sweep your arms high. Take a nice wide-legged forward fold here. Let your head hang heavy. Let the spaces between each spinal segments lengthen and air out. You can take a gentle sway side to side. And then always bend your knees as much as you need here. You can shake your head yes or no. You can even clasp opposite elbows and really hang heavy. On an inhale, halfway lift fingertips to the mat or to your shins. Spine extends long, parallel to the mat. And exhale, fold, let your breath go. All right, so that is the end of our class. Feel free to stay in your forward fold or do some halfway lifts there, or to explore any other movements that would feel good for you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.